background, I come from Pretoria. I've done a lot of work in the Eastern Cape on forensics. I mean, I come with an accounting background. I've got a BCom degree. I've got a higher diploma in computer auditing. And really, the Genesis project, it's an initiative that I believe from giving back to the society. I mean, if you want to see change in the world, you must be that change. So the Genesis project is really about assisting these young people to be able to develop a character, which is a very, very principle-centered character of helping them to be very effective. Early August, we started this project, the Genesis project. How it started initially, we always discuss matters of the education of our children, how we need to do a moral regeneration project in terms of making sure that our youth are now better than the current generation. So along those lines, I realized that, to have a moral regeneration process going on, you really need people of a different character. I had discussions with Mr. Jacques Ibers of PwC because I was involved with them on some forensic assignments, coincidentally in the Department of Education. And as you observe the level of education, especially in the Eastern Cape, you really see there is that need. There's a lot of fraud and corruption, and basically it's caused by the character of. Yeah, the Genesis project, because it's a principle-centered program that teaches you character development, I came across the book 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by the now late Stephen Covey, which captures those habits very nicely and succinctly. And only within those habits, that's where you really learn those true principles that help you to become yourself, to find yourself as a person. And it always works. If you know yourself, it's much easier to deal with other people. So we decided we are going to embark on the project, and Mr. Ibers from PwC gave me the commitment that he will make the facilities available for me. He would assist in getting me the necessary text books that we require. I mean, one book on average costs like 300 Rand, and he helped me get the books for a total of 60 learners. And what I liked was that I got the group that was very, very committed, because I had only the opportunity to offer them this on Saturdays or Sundays. I'm very impressed because out of the 60 students, the 24 that remained, I still have hope on the other 36, because I did also get them the books, I did also give them the workbooks, and I know fully well that somewhere where they are right now, they do have those books, and there are people who will want to look at those books, try to read them through, and have a sense of understanding, and hopefully come through next year to get it done. Most of them do not come from good backgrounds that are financially sound, especially because in the Eastern Cape, it is not many people are well-to-do. There's more have-nots than haves. So it is against that background that I say, once again, an extension of gratitude and appreciation to PwC for recognizing those dynamics and then coming to the party to make this Genesis project a success. We made sure that we are all on the same page in terms of what we should not do, and it was the 5 C's. That's do not complain, do not criticize, do not compete.
What a life-changing experience. Who would have thought we'd come to the end so soon? I'm glad Messiah urged me to stay so that I could also be part of this wonderful program. How did you feel about these sessions?
I think the book deals mostly about the inside out.
And he said, the 7 Habits is not a photo, but a process, and should be treated as such. He believes that we alone can open the door to change within ourselves. There that inside out comes in again. I'm thinking of the 7 Habits of the Eagle that we did, and it tries to make some sense now.
when you talk about these habits, do they have an effect on other people?
Yes, there are 3 levels of maturity when you apply habits. There's dependence, independence, and interdependence. Dependence is like when you are a baby.
You know, before I wasn't really aware of being proactive until I took part in this project, and I realized that being proactive also involves initiative and responsibility. For example, in my own personal life, I've been able to apply responsibility because I've been able to control my responses to how people affect me.
It's basically various points that you put up, or whatever, that you want to sort of like get to, and like various points that help you get to your final goal. And I think that that's very important also.
My dad got me to this program. At first I was a bit skeptic about it. As a young person, you really don't want to go into these like serious programs. But as I got to it, it changed my mind and the way I think. I actually learned that habits aren't just bad things, but habits are actually, they can be good. And through these habits, I've learned how to master human interaction and how to bond with my family. It's increased my marks in my studies. I've done better, and things have actually gone my way through this program.
If you start from the inside out, you first have to get to know yourself first in order to know others.
And that is true. And basically habit 1, 2, and 3 is all about private victory. When you've won private victory, then you have moved from being a dependent person into an independent person. Then you are a proactive. When you're a proactive person, you know how to deal with situations.
You know, I could say that this course has been a life-changing experience for me. I could say it was God-sent because at this point in my life, I needed some self-renewal. I needed something that was gonna renew me spiritually and socially and in many other ways. And this course helped me so much to be an effective person. And for someone who's a teenager at this time and age, I believe I've accomplished so much through this course because I never thought I had so much potential. I never saw so much potential in me, you know. And, you know, at this time and age, people look down on people our age, but hey, I did it. I came here. I'm just this girl from somewhere around in the Eastern Cape, but I proved that anyone can be an effective person, be it whatever circumstances you come from. And I mean, right now, I'm a whole new different person. I always seek first to understand than to be understood. I know how to synergize in a whole new level. You know, the Genesis Project has helped me in so many ways, and I wish that each and every teenager in this world could get that because I mean, if we really want to change the world, we should start with the young ones. And this is what this has done for me. I'm confident enough to say I'm an effective person, ready to take on the world, and nothing can break me down. All that's left now is for me to sharpen the saw.
Initially, I did not attend. I brought children here, and then was approached to stay. I thoroughly enjoyed the course because especially the workbook, because not only did I attend the lectures, but I could go home and work through the workbook and then identify my own shortcomings, my own problems, and address them. As a school teacher, I could use the knowledge, the information, and the sharing of the class in my own classroom situation and adapt my lessons in such a manner that it could be effective. I'm a life orientation, life skills teacher, and it really helped me to get along and to assist the learners. So this thing was not only done for me and my household, but I could also spread the news to, well, I teach about 400 learners a week, so at least 400 other people.
This course was intended for my son, but we as parents followed to see what would happen. But it changed so many things in my marriage, in my relationship with my son, communication, relationship with my daughter as well. It was a more inside-out approach to everything in work relationship as well, and it did me very well. Darling, how do you think about it?
Yes, it was good. I've learned a lot. It has changed me very much. I've learned to understand the natural law that there's things that you cannot change because they are natural, like the way how the man thinks. It's not how we females think. I've learned to accept that. And I understand my husband now more than before. I'm very great that I came to the course because I have a good relationship with my son especially and my daughter. I can now listen to what they say. Before, I used to just tell them what to do. I was like the policeman of the house. But now I listen to them. I seek to understand first in order to be understood. To them, all human beings, they need to be affirmed, they need to be appreciated, and they need to be understood.
Thanks, PricewaterhouseCoopers, for this wonderful opportunity. We've enjoyed it, and we hope that you may give other children an opportunity to have this wonderful experience. Thank you for everything.
Big ups to PricewaterhouseCoopers. You guys are the bestest. Thank you for such an awesome experience. I can't wait for the rest of the world to get this.